Hi there, my name is Chantal and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little duck in a pond ring dish or trinket dish. Okay, so we're first going to start off with a ball of clay. You're going to flatten into a cookie shape. Remember, when you do a slab, you don't want it to be too thin or too thick. Something like that, like a piece of toast. Okay, once you're ready with your nice slab, you're going to take an extra piece of clay and you're going to roll a thin coil forwards and backwards. This is going to be the edge of your little pond. Like that. Okay, you're going to take your coil and your slab, and you using your stick. When we attach clay together, you do scratchy marks. So we make little scratchy marks all around the little edge of your bowl, your pond. This will just bond the clay together a bit. Make sure it's nice and secure. Not too thick. You can see mine like that. And then the same on the one side of your coil, we're just going to make little scratchy marks. Scratch and attach. There we go. You're going to place it on top of each other and just roll it all around like that. Now, using your finger or your stick, just going to softly start blending the clay, keeping your hand nice and secure like that so it doesn't fall flat. You're just going to start by blending the clay in all around to create nice smooth edges so it's not gonna be able to break off like that. Once that is done, you're also gonna do it on the outside. Just gonna softly go around and just work it in like that. Here's one that I already made. You can see there's no marks. You can't see where the one started and the other one ended. It's nice and secure, like a little bowl. Next up is our little duck. I'm going to take a piece of clay and basically going to start again with a ball. That. Now you want your duck to be flat in your little pond. You can see this is a bit too big, so I'm going to break off an extra piece. You can just measure it in your bowl to see that there's enough space to still put some jewelry or earrings or keys inside. Okay, so I'm going to flatten the one side by tapping it on my board, wooden board that's in your kit. And now I'm just going to start shaping it into almost like an oval shape. You can see here my clay is cracking a bit. That's because it's too dry. So when that happens, you can use a bit of water. Don't use too much, just a little bit on your hand. Just wet your hands a bit, and I just like softly make the clay nice and workable again. You can see there. Okay. Now I'm going to start by pinching the one part out softly to create my little tail. You can see this shape. Turn it around, the bottom you can see. There's my little tail. Now I want to do a head. So that's my body. I'm going to use another piece of clay. Again, rolling a nice round ball. It's too big again. And in the process of making your duck or little lily pad, always just be graceful to yourself. You can start from scratch. If it's not how you want it, just smash it up and start again. So I've got my little duck head here, and again I'm pinching out a piece. So just keeping it between my fingers and pinching out softly and slowly a shape for my beak. Go. Now I've got my 2 compartments. I'm gonna make scratchy marks at the bottom of my head and on my body, and I'm gonna put my head on. Using my stick, I'm just slowly gonna, in a rolling motion, just roll the clay into each other. Softly and slowly. You can see here already, you can see that part's not been done yet, just to attach the head to the body. Again, if you're unhappy, you can always start again from scratch. Okay, so once I'm happy with my little duck, I can decide to maybe add some wings. You can just take 2 pieces of small pieces of clay and just form like a leaf, almost like an oval shape, but with a point. You can scratch and attach, see, something like that. And I'm just gonna attach it to my, you can see there, to my body. Okay, so there's my little wings. You can use your stick to make 2 little eyes like that. You can draw in some detail for your beak. Like that. And now my little duck is ready. If you want to, you can do a lily pad. I'll show you. Basically, that's gonna be just a flat cookie shape that you cut a hole in, and you can add a piece of clay on top for your for a flower, or you can just keep it just as is. It's up to you. Just gonna put this aside. Pressing down the cookie shape for my lily pad. Again, my hands are a bit dry, so I'm just going to use a bit of water just to make it nice and smooth and get rid of all the cracks. Like that. Now you're just going to cut out like a little triangle shape for your leaf. You can work in the edges, make it nice and smooth. And you can take a piece of clay, and I just like to just make like a little shape. Doesn't have to look like an exact flower. You can just like make like a little shape like that. You're going to attach on top of your lily pad. Once you're ready with your lily pad and your duck, remember to make scratchy marks at the bottom of your 2 pieces before attaching them to your bowl. Maybe place them out first to see where you want them. So I'm just going to do scratchy marks on the one side and on my bowl, like that. And then at the bottom, like that. And again, using your stick, you're just going to softly press it in, working pieces of your clay together so it doesn't fall off. You're also welcome to keep your duck loose, so you can take it off if you want to. It's up to you if you want to attach it, but yeah, I always just try and attach it smoothly to my piece of the bowl.